know that you know. But I want to remind you again, you are not the pastor. Yeah, Aaron and was talking about, and God got upset. God just got upset. God just got upset. God, amen, jumped, amen, out of heaven. God was sitting in heaven, mind his business. God was sitting in heaven. I could imagine with his legs crossed, governing all the universe, governing California, governing Australia, governing China, governing Linden, governing Elizabeth, governing LA, governing, amen, Atlanta, just managing the universe. And then Aaron and go to talking about their pastor. And when God heard that, because I want you to know that God hears everything. He hears beyond walls. He hears you while you're trying to sneak and talk about your pastor. Yeah, child. Don't you tell nobody, are you crazy? Before you hang up, they're texting somebody or emailing somebody while they're talking to you. Amen. But God got upset, jumped out of heaven, ran, amen, to the tabernacle and told Aaron and Aaron, come out of there. Come here. I need to talk to you. Let me make it clear. Amen. I know you see a few dreams. I know you get a few visions, but you are not like the leader Moses. I talk to him eyeball to eyeball, nose to nose, face to face. There is a value in the pastor. Well, I got to get ready to close. Mr. Musician, get ready. Whoever one of y'all know how to do it the best, come with me. I want y'all to understand. Amen. Paul, amen, is teaching the Philippian church. And he's teaching them, amen, how to appreciate their pastor. He said, looky here, I want you to understand one thing first, and that is, amen, that I'm not talking to you because I am in need. I'm not talking to you because I want to get something from you. He said, but I'm using this as an education class to teach you that you're on the right course. So I want to compliment you because of your care for me. He said, amen, you tried, amen, to bless me in the past and you didn't have opportunity. So, amen, I'm going to let you have it right now. He said, look here, I know how to handle myself. I know how to handle it when you give me some food. I know how to handle it when you don't. I know how to handle it, amen, when you bless me. And I know how to handle it when you don't. He said, but look here, I want you to understand that when you bless me, when you sow into me, when, amen, you understand that there's a season that it's time to show me that you love me. Love is not talk, but love is an action. You can talk love all day, but if you don't show it, it don't mean nothing. Show me that you love me. Every sister in here, don't you be fooled by no slick talking joker, amen, that tells you I'm okay over there, that I am okay, amen, or that I love you. If he tell you that he love you and you just went to dinner and he wants you to go Dutch, he don't love you. Amen. Any man that loves you, he will bring you his money. If he don't bring you his money, it's a sign that he don't love you. Amen. You sitting there trying to be fooled. I don't care if he talk like Barry White and Isaac Hayes and he ain't got no money. He don't love you. Yeah. You remember the woman in the Bible that the father said, if you love my daughter, work for her for 7 years. If the rascal won't get up and go to work, he don't love you. Why? Because love is an action, and love is not just words. Amen. The minute he tell you, I love you, baby, say, let me have the money. And if he frees up, he he don't love you. The Bible says where a man put his treasure, that is where his heart is. Man, that sounded good. Let me say it again. Where a man put his treasure, that is where his heart is. If you love me, show me the money. Yeah, show me that you love me. Give me, share with me. I heard somebody say, this is how you can tell if a man really loves a woman. If a man, they're at a restaurant and he just has one last piece, one last cut of steak on the plate, just one little bitty piece, or one little bitty piece of chicken, just one little bitty piece, and the woman looked at it and she said, I sure would like to have that. If he don't give it to you, he don't love you. Because when somebody loves you, the Bible says no greater love do a man have than the love that he will lay down his life. If you love your pastor, show up and do your best. Not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. Can I talk to y'all again? Not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. Did you even try? Did you even will it? Let me tell you, if you really love your pastor, the minute that you heard that appreciation will be going on in May, you'd have got you a little jar and begin to put a little money aside so that when the day comes, you won't be sitting over here looking crazy and act like you mad because somebody wants your money. Look at your neighbor and tell you that, see, you ain't got enough money to get an attitude about. I got to get ready to close. But Paul said, look here, Philippians, I got to teach you about this money. And I want you to understand that, amen, when you bless me, it's not for me. God is just using me like he used the deacons to get pastor here. God is just using the pastor to get you blessed. You can't bypass the pastor and trying to get blessed. I got Bible. You looking at me like that? I can prove it by Bible. There was 10 men who had leprosy and they went to every doctor. They went to every hospital and nobody could heal them. But one day they found Jesus. Look at your neighbor and tell them you gotta find Jesus. Yeah, y'all ain't helping me preach. You gotta preach like me. Look at your neighbor. Say you gotta find Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, help the preacher preach. I want y'all to understand that the 10 lepers found Jesus. And they say, Jesus, can you help us? We've been everywhere and couldn't find any help. Can you help us? And Jesus answered in a peculiar way. He said this here, go and show yourself to the priest. You can never bypass the priest. We're talking about Jesus here. Jesus who could have healed them on the spot. Jesus who could have laid hands on all 10 of them and instantly they got healed. But Jesus understood the principle that what you want, you gotta first go through the priest. And I want to give you another revelation because they didn't argue with him. And as they were on their way to see the priest, because of their obedience and their understanding of the revelation, we gotta go see the priest. Jesus gave them an extra blessing. He didn't wait till they got to the priest, but as they were halfway there, Jesus called his angels of healing. He said, go to those 10 men and shower them with healing. And as they were walking to see the priest, they got halfway there and they looked at their hands and said, my hands look new. They looked at my feet and said, my feet do too. Why? Because they were on their way to filter through the priest. If you want your money to stretch, if you want your money to go further, you got to filter it through the priest. If you want to see your children healed, you got to filter through the priest. God gave you pastors according to his heart. He gave them to you to teach you. He gave them to you to direct you. Real pastors are not just somebody, amen, who comes and preach at you. That's what I'm doing this morning. I'm here as guest. I'm here as an evangelist. But that